Want to hear about a trucking emergency? To the United States Congress, the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, the Senate Commerce Committee, and the U.S. Department of Labor. We, the undersigned professional truck driver, small business motor carrier, trucking families, industry workers, and citizens of the United States submit this petition asking immediate action on long overdue reforms affecting America's trucking industry. For decades, Congress and federal agencies have failed to address fraudulent practices, safety failures, and wage abuse that have destroyed livelihoods, destabilized supply chains, and crushed the economy's future of American truck drivers. We are asking that Congress exercise its oversight power, fulfills its responsibility to the American people, and hold public hearings immediately on these issues below. 1. Mandate congressional hearing with real truck drivers, not lobbyists. Congress has relied almost exclusively on ATA, American Trucking Association, OOIDA, Owner-Operator Independent Driver Association, large corporate carriers, mega brokers, academic experts with no real-world experience. This must end. We are asking that the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee and the Senate Commerce Committee hold open hearings where small business carriers, independent drivers, and working truckers testify directly. Allow a hand-picked delegation of independent truckers and small carriers to speak, not filtered through ATA, OOIDA, or any organization claiming to speak for us. Ensure representation from every sector: refrigerated, dry van, flatbed, tanker, specialized drainage, and local regional drivers. Number 2, end the 86-year overtime exemption for truck drivers. Repeal FLSA 13B1 and restore overtime rights immediately. Truck drivers are the only major essential workforce in America denied overtime protections because of an outdated 1938 clause linking safety hours to wages, a policy created before interstate highways existed and before FMCSA was even conceived. We are asking, number 1, repeal of reform the motor carrier exemption. Number 2, require overtime pay after 40 hours per week, just like every other American worker. 3, commission a federal study on the economic harm caused by the exemption and unpaid labor. 4, recognize the unpaid detention and forced free labor is wage theft. 3, fix unpaid detention time and mandate compensation for on-duty hours. Truckers are routinely forced to wait 10 to 30 hours per week at shippers and receivers without pay. This is forced labor, plain and simple. We are asking mandatory detention compensation after 1 hour of wait time. FMCSA recognized that excessive detention is a safety crisis causing fatigue. Congressional hearings on shippers receivers abusing truckers' time. 4, reform non-domicile CDL programs and pass current bills. Fatal crashes involving non-domiciled CDL holders have exposed glaring oversight failures. We are asking immediate hearings on FMCSA's non-domicile CDL rule. Passage on legislation addressing fraudulent schools, unsafe licensing, and lack of English. A suspension of overhaul of the non-domicile CDL process until safety standards are verified and met. 5, enact broker transparency reforms. For decades, brokers have exploited loopholes in 49 CFR 371.3 through contact clauses and hide shipper rates and evade transparency. We are asking 1. Mandatory disclosure of shipper to broker and broker to carrier financials upon request. 2. Ban on contract language designed to avoid transparency. 3. Hearings on brokers gouging, double brokering, and fraudulent carriers. 4. Consideration of the federal standard for fair broker margins on anti-gouging protections. 6. Addressed predatory lease purchase programs. Drivers are entering lease purchase programs that are financially rigged to fail, trapping them in debt and destroying families. We are asking federal investigations into abusive lease purchase schemes, mandatory transparency in mileage rates, deductions, and maintenance escrow. FTC involvement in investigations, deceptive leasing practices. 7. Hold FMCSA accountable for regulatory failures. FMCSA is a safety agency, not a labor agency, yet the hours of service powers block overtime protections nationwide. We are asking hearings into FMCSA's oversight failures into CDL insurance, detention enforcement, and HOS effectiveness. Legislative classification, separately safety regulations from wage protections. Review of outdated regulatory assumptions harming modern truckers. 8. Create a truck driver working group with direct access to Congress. We really need this. We are asking a permanent working group of independent drivers and small business carriers appointed by truckers themselves. Quarterly meetings with the Transportation Committee. Transparency and public reporting of all recommendations. And 9. We are asking that the Department of Labor engage directly with truck drivers. Secretary Julie Su must acknowledge that ongoing wage abuse is tracking and the outdated exemptions preventing overtime. We are asking a formal meeting between truck drivers and the Secretary of Labor, a public statement supporting reform to the overtime exemption, and a federal study on unpaid labor, detention time, and wage theft. And 10, enact meaningful reforms to restore dignity, safety, and fair pay to the American truck driver. This petition is a call for fair pay, safe standards, real representation, federal accountability, modernized laws, an end to wage theft, respect for the workforce that moves the American economy. And we, the undersigned, are asking for action, not later, not when Congress feels like it, but right now. This is a trucking emergency. America runs on the backs of truck drivers. It is time for the laws of this nation to recognize it. Let's go. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down. Truckers Unite Now. I want to know from all American truck drivers, how do you feel about what I just said? Let me know in the comments. Please share this. This isn't a popularity contest. This is real life, you guys. We really need to band together. We need to fight together if we want to dominate the trucking industry and have a beautiful American middle class life again, like our forefathers did. And there are protection clauses in all the amendments to the Constitution to protect us from this very situation. Our forefathers thought of this 250 years ago for us. It's the best that we know so far in the world. So please, join with me, join somewhere, shoulder to shoulder, and let's get this done. Please share this message. I love you guys, trucker family. You're everything to me. I appreciate what you do every day. Thank you for what you do every single day, hauling freight around this country. I appreciate you. And I thank you for your service, American truck driver. Thank you. Have a great day. Keep the shiny side up and the dirty side down.